Okay, yo, welcome back, welcome to the channel. It is, you know who I am. You clicked on a video. Okay, so, basically, you guys are about to just watch a little bit of TV with me. I watch YouTube, mainly for television. I don't have cable, so this is how I kind of, just watch TV. And this popped up in my suggested right here, and I was like, oh, that would make a great reaction video. Instead of just me watching it by myself, yeah, let's make a video. So today we got Court Cam, which is a hilarious little show on A&E, and we got the top 5 most disrespectful defendants. And so I'm sure this is about to get kind of crazy. I'm sure these people are gonna do something wild. I wonder if that guy that jumps over and like punches or tries to punch the judge is gonna be in here, but let's see.
This is the arraignment of 20-year-old Spencer Allen Boston. At a traffic stop 2 months earlier, Boston received citations for speeding and simple possession of marijuana.
Yes, sir. I think it's very unfair, the marijuana law here. I think we the people deserve better.
Okay, we could have guessed that this guy was there for that. I mean, even though they told us, he has a certain vibe about him that kind of looks like that's why he was going there.
Because marijuana is a very harmless drug, and it's been around for ages, since the 80s and 90s.
I've heard that baloney all my life.
Yes, sir.
Dude, judges can be so ruthless. They could just be so uncaring. He could at least just let the dude, just get it off. Though this is probably the wrong setting, he should probably go to like a town hall meeting or something like that to try to express this type of concern. He could at least just let him get off. All right, yeah, okay. Well, anyway, so you're here today because it's illegal, and then went on from there. He didn't have to do all that.
I don't know whether it's good or bad. All I know is Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee!
The law. I swore to uphold the laws, and I have to uphold the laws as a judge. It probably is unfair, but I can't change it. You've got to go see the legislature.
Exactly.
Get that change. You want to fix trial day?
Yeah, we can do that.
That'd be fun. Then you make another speech.
As the judge works with court employees to schedule a trial date,
May 7th.
Boston decides to take action as he pulls out what appears to be a joint. No one seems to notice until...
Yo! I thought they checked these people before they go into court. For a moment, I thought he was about to try to, pull out a gun, and I was like, okay, this is about to get a little bit crazier than I thought. But all right, oh yeah, he really is. That is straight up disrespectful. He really don't care.
Shockingly, he lights up, and this time it's noticed immediately.
Hey! We the people deserve better.
Boston may have finally pleaded his case.
Hey! We the people deserve better.
But he's immediately taken away by the court officer. And Judge Barry gets the final word.
Take me to jail.
Slapping Boston with a disorderly conduct charge, as well as another charge of possession.
Okay, so
the judge also holds him in contempt of court, and Boston is forced to spend 10 days in jail.
okay, yeah, so 10 days, and I guess whatever the marijuana thing was, I mean, that's probably a couple of weeks. And by the way, I just want to point out my stance on marijuana is. All right, so a lot of people feel as if it should be legalized. I think it definitely has a great medicinal side. Not to get too far off in my views, but this is my main point that I'm trying to lead towards without giving you guys this whole viewpoint. If they do end up legalizing it everywhere, I just hope that they also do it in retrospect for people that went to jail, whether it be simple possession or I guess where they have like intent to distribute, things like that. Even though it was illegal, it's just I feel it's some kind of way. It's a way we should try to at least make it somewhat fair. So if they have like drugs associated with like a non-violent situation, I believe those people should be released. It's really no point to have him there if you're going to legalize it everywhere now. Kind of just sounds weird that people would be in jail, like still serving out terms, while everybody else is out here living free, partaking in what they're in jail for, if that makes sense. But
this is 17-year-old Donta Rose.
Oh, I've seen something like
I received his sentence for the
not seen something like this. I've seen this one. This is super rude right here.
Shooting death of high school student Jordan Klee. He's pled guilty to armed robbery, conspiracy to commit armed robbery, a felony firearm violation, and second-degree murder. As part of the sentencing, a family member makes a victim impact statement on behalf of the victim's mother, who's too overcome with emotion to speak.
I sincerely hope that whatever it was you wanted so badly that you felt the need to murder my son was worth the next at least 52 years of your continued existence. You won't get the luxury of raising your child because you took mine away.
Wright's demeanor during this statement is not what you might expect.
Your actions have led you to a prison cell, but have also created an empty cell that I live in every day. While you can still hope to be released one day, I'll never escape my help. You are still alive, but Jordan has no future. Thank you, Your Honor. We're done.
I just want to tell y'all, I'll be home soon. R.I.P. Keon. I love my family.
That's all you got to say. You know, I have never in 23 years approximately ever.
Just think about this too, bro. He was facing second degree murder, if I'm not mistaken. Or did it say second degree manslaughter? I don't know. But the thing is, it wasn't even. That means he has a chance of getting like a lesser sentence. So he really could be saying like, I'll see y'all soon, and like he really could be seeing his people soon. But the point, it's the time and place of saying like when you say this stuff. He could have waited until like, I don't know, some other moment. And I'm not saying what he did was right. I don't even know the whole court case. I've just seen that scene right there of him like kind of smiling. But I mean, it's confirmed that he took somebody's life and it was, you know, somebody else's child. At least, you know, in that situation, even if, you know, that person had did wrong to him and he was, you know, retaliating or defending himself, whatever the situation, you can at least just for that moment, just hold off on that type of stuff, man.
Not accepted a sentence agreement between the parties because it's a bargained for sentence by the parties, but watching you sit there, smile and laugh and shake your head like this was no big deal, I'm very tempted to just say, I'm not going to accept this sentence agreement. We'll go to trial, and if you're convicted of felony murder, you'll go to prison for the rest of your life. That means you'll die there. That's what I'm tempted to do.
The judge does have the authority to reject the plea deal.
Mr. Bella, do you want me to accept this sentence agreement?
Your Honor, before I answer the court's question, I would like an opportunity to discuss it with the victim's family. I have had a very lengthy discussion with the victim's mother as well as his grandparents and some family members. They understand that obviously this is the defendant who brutally murdered their son by shooting him in the back of the head. He's shown absolutely no remorse. However, the Klee family does want to move on with this, and they are asking, as well as the people, that you proceed with the sentence.
Okay.
The judge accepts the sentencing agreement, which puts him behind bars for 25 to 50.
Just thinking about that. That family had a moment to put their child's killer in jail for the rest of his life, and they chose to just show him grace and mercy and move on. Man, like, I cannot say, I don't know if I would have been big enough to do that. I don't think so. And y'all let me know in the comments, who else would have agreed, like, would have said that too, what that family said. I mean, the judge right there basically just let that family decide the sentence of this dude, and they were just like, you know what, let's just move on. Man!
52 years.
Communications, Warhurst.
Yeah, I want to report a crime that's about to happen.
What do you mean a crime that's about to happen?
Yeah, there's about to be a crime that's going to happen if my kids don't come back to me, you stupid bitch. Because your stupid judges don't want to bring people to courtrooms. I got a gun pointed at your building.
Sir, What is going on?
Who the f you calling, sir, you stupid bitch? Where's your judge warrant at? You gonna bring that bitch out in handcuffs and I'm gonna execute that son of a bitch right in the street. I'm letting you know I'm gonna shoot this bitch. You gonna give me my kids?
Where are you at, sir?
I just told you I'm outside of her building waiting for her to get there in the morning. I'm gonna pop a cap in that bitch. You stupid.
What?
Detectives identified the anonymous.
Yo. What is I'm surprised that they actually let somebody stand outside of I'm imagining like the courthouse with a gun pointed at the building without, you know, approaching the situation. 1, 2, what good does that do to just shoot it to be outside the building? Like, dude, that's not gonna get you your kids back. That's just gonna make everybody just confirm, like, yo, he should never get his kids back ever.
Call her and track him down. Alan McCarty is arrested and charged with making death threats against a judge, whom he mistakenly took his children away in a child custody case. Now, a year later, in front of a different judge, his trial begins.
All right, raise your right hand. I'm going to swear you in. I'm not under oath.
Raise your right hand, please.
That's your bad finger. I didn't appreciate that.
This is being done unconstitutionally. Y'all took my kids unrightfully. You want to allow my witnesses here?
We haven't started the trial yet.
It doesn't matter. You still deny it. You want to take my kids from me and act like that? You and that bitch. You and the bitch that took my kids.
You want to be in the room or not?
Do you want to suck my...
Oh, yo!
Or not to, sir.
This guy... Bro, how do you keep that type of energy an entire year later? This was a full year... Oh. Hold on. There she calls. Every time we do a video. But, what was I saying? Yeah, like, this is an entire year later. And this dude still... I mean, I get it. Like, they took your kids. But, like... You gotta have some type of like personal responsibility here. They didn't just take him for no reason. You know, like something happened, and I'm imagining he probably was rude to the kids, mean to the kids, something by all this aggression. And then on top of that, this dude is still on it with these judges.
Well, you got a mouth for it. I got a lot more cussing to do, and I need to wet my mouth.
Do you want to be here when the jury's here?
What the do you think?
I don't know. I need you to answer.
McCarty's eventually found guilty. He returns the following month for sentencing.
You're before the court, Mr. McCarty, to show cause why I should not hold you in contempt for behavior that you demonstrated during the jury trial. You threatened the unborn child of the prosecutor.
What a bunch of lies, you stupid piece.
Then also...
You threatened my life.
In the...
You!
Back room.
Suck it! No, I'm not standing.
Not resisting.
I'm not resisting. I'm just not
standing up.
I'm not standing. I don't have to stand.
McCarty's removed again. This time he's placed in a back room with a one-way mirror.
Count 1, I'm going to adjudicate him guilty, sentence him to 15 years in Florida State Prison. As to count 2, I'm going to adjudicate him guilty, sentence him to 5 years to run consecutive to count 1.
McCarty's currently serving his sentence in a Florida State prison.
I mean, okay, let's be honest. He got off pretty easy, what, 15 years for threatening a judge, and if he was outside with a gun, I mean, 15 years. Should have been more.
Next up is Michael Ray, who's facing 4 charges, including criminal trespassing and second-degree assault. A bond or a bail hearing is usually a quick proceeding if the defendant is cooperative. The prosecutor suggests a bail amount for Ray based on the crime and the defendant's history.
Your Honor, the county is requesting $25,000 full cash behind all charges.
You think that's funny?
I think that's hilarious.
We weren't done.
Ray might feel $25,000 is too high, but sarcasm won't get him a reduction, and the judge lets him.
All right, so bond is $50,000. No bail credit, danger to community. Thinks these are funny charges. He's lucky I didn't hold him in contempt.
Ray just had his bond doubled. But as he re-enters the hallway, he has something else to say.
Hope I see him straight.
Bring him in. I'm holding him in contempt. Adding charges.
Ray's language isn't the only thing to upset the judge. According to court officials, the defendant also gave her the middle finger.
30 days to serve on contempt for flipping me off twice.
Judge calls him back, but it looks like he's gone.
Yo, how do
bring him back in?
How are these people just walking around? Like, how's he just walking around with these type of charges? Like, and what doors are he just going in and out of? Like, what is this? I don't get this.
He's just gonna get another 30 days for doing something else.
Sure enough, Ray comes back for more.
Oh, here he comes. Sir, I'm holding you in contempt for what you did.
What you're holding me in?
And so,
You shut man.
all right, you can take him back. 100 days to serve.
100 days to serve? Okay.
Yeah.
For what? Because of 2 EPOs and criminal mission case?
That's right, the judge just gave him 100 days in jail.
He's done.
Ray could just walk away without making matters even worse, but he goes a different route.
See you outside of the prison club, I'm gonna smack you.
I think we need to.
Yeah.
Can we bring him back?
He's got to be charged. Yes.
What started out as 4 serious charges has grown into a grand total of 10, all in the span of approximately 3 minutes.
That's why they always say, learn how to control your tongue. Like, I get frustration, adrenaline running high, but hold your tongue, bro.
We're in the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice in Detroit, Michigan, for the sentencing of 25-year-old Amanda Cashapp.
There's a lot of things that you can do, and your life doesn't have to be over because of a poor choice. You just have to accept responsibility for it and find a way to make something positive out of a very negative situation.
Cashapp has been found guilty of driving under the influence, causing a head-on collision that killed 31-year-old Jerome Zerker and severely injured his fiancée, 31-year-old Brittany Johnson. The couple have 5 children together.
Jeez.
Prior to sentencing, the court will hear a powerful impact statement from the victim's children, read by his sister, Doreen Zerker.
Amanda, look what you did to my life. You ruined everything I had, like my dad's life.
Amanda seems devastated by Doreen's words. But Judge Kiana Lillard apparently hears some snickering from Cashapp's family sitting in the gallery.
You can go too. Whoever can sit here at a tragic moment like this and laugh and smile when somebody has lost a family member, this is a court of law. You cannot come down to the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice and act any way you want to act.
Also, on top of that, I mean, not only just a family member, her dad. Oh, what? Yeah, that was her dad, right? It's because she said the kid's impact statement read by the sister. Oh, maybe it was his sister, or maybe it was one of the sisters. Either way, it's a dad in this situation and a mom, or the dad's gone. The mom is now here left with the kids. It's like, what is even halfway funny about this situation? Like, you can't even find one small moment that's funny in this at all. Like, I'm surprised, man, if I was that family, like, of the girl that was reading the impact statement, if I would have just been sitting there, oh, I'm spazzing on everybody.
That's the defendant's mother.
And laugh and smile when somebody has lost a family member. This is a court of law. You cannot come down to the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice and act any way you want to act.
That's the defendant's mother, Donna Cashapp.
Because if you don't know how to act, you can go to jail. Ma'am, you are being taken into custody for criminal contempt. Your disruptive and disrespectful behavior disrupted today's proceedings, and you, ma'am, are going to the Wayne County Jail for 93 days for direct criminal contempt. It'll be the sentence of this court that you will serve 3 to 15 years in the Michigan Department of Corrections.
Whoa, 3 to 15 for killing a man? Not only being drunk, but also killing somebody? 3 to 15? Bro, these charges don't make sense to me. Like, just some of this court stuff doesn't make sense.
There's nothing further. That concludes this matter.
Cashapp only serves 3 years and is then paroled in February 2020.
She's not really even that disrespectful.
As for Amanda's mother, Donna, she spends the night in jail and appears before Judge Lillard the next morning. Donna seems to have learned a serious lesson from just one night behind bars.
Ms. Coates, is there something you'd like to say?
Yes, I deeply apologize for what I did. I was under a lot of stress. And I deeply apologize for what I did in your court. I just needed to get out. And it's been very hard for me this year, and I know for the other family. And I'm so sorry. But
man, they must have been in there on that lady's head. She came out crying this morning. Yeah, they must have not let her get any sleep last night. Woo!
But I did, and I know it was wrong, and I apologize.
I know people watch a lot of shows on TV where you see different things happening in make-believe courtrooms that give people a skewed sense of reality, but this is real life here, and we just can't have people behaving like that. It can't be tolerated. So I will modify your sentence for direct criminal contempt from 93 days to 1 day with credit for time served, and you should be released today.
God bless you. Thank you. And I apologize very solely and for the other family.
Donna serves 1 day.
Thank you.
And is released.
That judge seems
Thanks
to be...
for being a fan of court.
She sounds to be like very genuine and tries to do right by people. Like she's not in there trying to just ruin lives. Even with the sentence to 3 to 15, despite that girl ruining someone else's life, you know, she still tried to, I guess, work with her in a way. I don't know. But yeah, bro, you cannot go into a courtroom just act any kind of way, and it never helps you to go in there and act crazy. It just never does. Like, you are in their world now. You are in their arena where they are paid to shine. So like, it's never gonna work out for you. But thank y'all for watching. Yeah, I got a little bit of TV time in. About to go grab some dinner and go right back to watching some YouTube. I mean, because again, this is my TV. So yeah, but yeah, thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and also share. Check out my 2 podcasts. So one is just audio, and that is the Sometimes Offensive one, and you can find that one on any major platform that you listen to podcasts. And then the second one is the Ambitious Journey podcast, and you can find that on video and on audio. And the video is actually on YouTube right here. Just go right over to our channel and subscribe. Thank you. And the audio, you can find that on any major platform that you would find your podcast that you listen to. And we're still on the road to 5K. So we want to get there by December 25th, and we're gonna do a giveaway. So we're gonna do a T-shirt with my channel's logo. We're gonna do a hat with my channel's logo. We're also gonna do a gift card as well. We've got more details of that coming up. We're a little bit closer to that goal, so thank y'all again. And I think that's it. Yeah. So till next time.